Global instability. From digital warfare to the collapse of essential services, the following briefing examines a series of interconnected crises across the Middle East and beyond, ranging from the breakdown of humanitarian aid in Lebanon to the escalating cyber warfare threatening global energy and water security, the digital frontline, cyber warfare and infrastructure risks as geopolitical tensions rise. The battlefield has shifted significantly into the digital realm. Cyber attacks are no longer just about data theft. They are becoming tools of physical sabotage, targeting critical infrastructure. The U.S. government has issued warnings that Iran-linked hackers are actively sabotaging U.S. energy and water systems. This comes at a highly volatile moment as political rhetoric intensifies regarding strikes on Iranian infrastructure. Syria's cybersecurity vacuum. A recent hijacking of Syrian government accounts has exposed a profound vulnerability. The breach suggests that the state lacks even the most fundamental layers of cybersecurity, leaving its digital presence and, potentially, its administrative functions in a state of chaos. The vulnerability of water supplies. In the Gulf, water security rests on massive desalination systems. While these systems are designed with multiple layers of redundancy to prevent a single strike from causing a total shutdown, their stability depends entirely on continuous, uninterrupted operation. Any prolonged disruption could trigger a humanitarian crisis. Humanitarian crises and the breakdown of systems in conflict zones. The failure of traditional institutions is forcing populations to find unconventional ways to survive. Lebanon's aid evolution. With 1 million people displaced, Lebanon's formal emergency systems are nearing collapse. In response, digital wallets have become a vital lifeline, allowing the global diaspora to bypass broken local institutions and send aid directly to those in need. The legal purgatory in Gaza. In Gaza, the inability to secure death certificates or identify remains has created a profound social crisis. Families are left in a state of legal purgatory, unable to settle estates, mourn officially, or find closure for missing loved ones. Iran's grassroots defense. Facing internet blackouts and regional conflict, Iranian citizens have taken matters into their own hands. The Masa Alert, a crowdsourced warning map, and app was built by volunteers to provide missile alerts when official government systems failed to provide reliable information. Escalating risks. Nuclear and energy security, the intersection of military strikes and critical infrastructure creates, worst case, scenarios that extend far beyond local borders. The nuclear threat. As strikes target Iranian nuclear facilities, experts warn that the primary danger is not the kinetic explosion itself, but the potential failure of critical safety systems. A breach in containment could have catastrophic, transboundary consequences for the entire Gulf region. Global energy volatility. Analysts warn that the ongoing conflict involving Iran places global energy markets on the brink of a massive disruption. The economic fallout of a major escalation is described by experts as potentially catastrophic for global stability. The technological shift. AI and consumer hardware technology is simultaneously being used to manage conflict and is being criticized for its impact on sustainability. Military AI. The U.S. Army is developing a specialized combat chatbot. Unlike consumer AI, this system is trained on real military data to provide soldiers with mission-critical information in real time. The repairability gap. In the consumer sector, tech giants continue to struggle with sustainability. Recent ratings show the iPhone receiving a D for repairability, with Samsung following closely behind. This trend highlights a growing friction between high-tech design and the global need for device longevity. Weaponized satellite data. The very tools used to monitor conflict satellites are being compromised. Through delaying, spoofing, and private control, satellite data is being manipulated, making it increasingly difficult for the international community to maintain an accurate view of unfolding wars. Conclusion. From the digital sabotage of water systems to the grassroots creation of emergency alert apps, the world is witnessing a fundamental shift where traditional state protections are failing, leaving both citizens and nations to rely on decentralized, digital, and often precarious workarounds.